Welcome to News Talk. We have Matt McKernan here, our horticulturalist with K-State Research and Extension. A lot of you are getting flowers today. Some people in our newsroom have more than one bouquet.
Wow.
I know. But how do we keep them alive longer? Or, I mean, you know, looking beautiful for longer?
Yeah, there's lots of things that we can do to prolong the life of our flowers and really get them to last at least 6 to up to 16 days, sometimes a little longer.
Okay.
One of the things we want to do when we're delivering them or giving them to somebody, we really want to protect them from the cold weather this time of year. So having a trash bag or some kind of plastic bag over the flowers while we're transporting them outside, it's going to protect them from the cold. What we're really trying to do is get a pocket of warm air inside that bag and around the flowers, so that as we get in and out of the car, those flowers are protected from the cold.
Yeah, I mean, I think like they can get damaged. I think we had a bouquet happen at our house in 20 seconds of exposure. Okay, now what else do you want to do to the flowers?
Once we get them inside, we want to make sure that we clean up the stems. We want to make sure that any part of the stem that's going to be underwater in the vase is clear of any of the leaves, stems, or anything except that main stem, because that'll really cloudy up the water quicker.
And bacteria.
It does, yeah. That can lead to bacteria, which is going to shorten the life of those flowers. Once we have the stems cleaned up, the next thing we want to do is take a bowl, put some warm water in it, and put that stem underneath to make sure we make a nice clean cut.
And what are we doing here? What does that accomplish?
What we're trying to do is get rid of the old stems that might be moldy or sealed over and make sure we're opening up those stems for water to be able to be absorbed by the flowers. Yep, the hotter the better.
And you said cut them at a certain angle.
We do. We want to try to make sure we cut at about a 45-degree angle. That'll give us the most surface area on that stem to absorb the most water into the flower.
Okay.
And we want to go at least 3/4 of the way up to at least, or 3/4 of an inch to at least 1 inch up the stem every time we make those cuts.
Okay. Just call it 1 inch. Okay.
There you go.
And what else about the water? What temperature? What about the food?
Warm water is always best, and these little packets of floral mix that come with them are really going to be beneficial. They're going to provide some nutrients to the flowers, but primarily keep the bacteria and other cloudiness down out of that water.
If you only have one, would you split it in half?
Nope, I would dump it into your vase, the whole thing.
Okay.
And if that water starts to get cloudy in a few days, dump it out, put warm, fresh water in, and if you don't have any more flower packets, that warm, clean water at least be better.
And it won't hurt if you soap the vase like you
No, if you want to clean the vase in between and cut those stems when you empty out that water, that'll really help prolong those flowers even longer.
Okay, and if you don't have a bowl, but you got the running water, is that enough?
Yeah, even if you cut these at a 45-degree angle in the open air, that's still going to be better than no cutting at all.
Okay.
And if you want to learn even more, our Design and Grow workshop in a couple weeks, we're having a world-renowned floral expert come and give us a presentation.
Love that. Matt, thanks for being here as always. Your flowers will look beautiful now. We'll be right back.